The rock star celebrity chef and CNN host Anthony Bourdain has died by suicide at the age of 61, the network has confirmed. In its shock announcement early Friday morning, CNN described the TV personality as a gifted storyteller whose shows such as the Peabody Award-winning Parts Unknown took viewers on culinary adventures around the world. It is with extraordinary sadness we can confirm the death of our friend and colleague, Anthony Bourdain, CNN said in a statement. His love of great adventure, new friends, fine food and drink and the remarkable stories of the world made him a unique storyteller. His talents never cease to amaze us and we will miss him very much. Our thoughts and prayers are with his daughter and family at this incredibly difficult time. The network confirmed that Bourdain was in France working on an upcoming episode of his CNN series when his close friend, chef Eric Ripert, found him unresponsive in his hotel room Friday morning. Paula Froelich, a travel journalist who dated Anthony Bourdain, told the Daily Beast, "He was a great guy. A great guy. I last saw him a year ago. He was a wonderful human being." After that brief interview, Froelich wrote on Twitter, "Here's the thing about depression, it's a sneaky little, sticky bitch. You can be rich as hell, totally successful but still lonely AF. But take heart in knowing, only the best, funniest, loveliest, most empathetic, wonderful, talented people have depression. You're in a good crowd." In 2013, Peabody Award judges honored the Parts Unknown series for expanding our palettes and horizons in equal measure. The 11th season of the show premiered just last month. The judges said of Bourdain and at the time, "He's irreverent, honest, curious, never condescending, never obsequious. People open up to him and, in doing so, often reveal more about their hometowns or homelands than a traditional reporter could hope to document." While accepting the award 5 years ago, Bourdain described how he approached his work. "We ask very simple questions: what makes you happy? What do you eat? What do you like to cook?" And everywhere in the world we go and ask these very simple questions and we tend to get some really astonishing answers. In an interview with the Daily Beast earlier this year, Bourdain reflected on a remarkable career in the public eye that spanned more than 3 decades. He said his celebrated show has grown in ambition over the years. "It was never really about food," he said. He explained to Marlowe Stern that his focus began to shift from the culinary to the cultural in July 2006, when the filmmaker and his crew became trapped in Beirut during the 34-day Second Lebanon War. The show that told that story was nominated for an Emmy, and Bourdain's horizons grew. "I like food. It was the center of my life for 30 years and I'll always look at the world through that prism, but it is not the only thing," Bourdain said. "If you're commenting on how crunchy delicious your salad is while your host is missing 2 limbs, you might want to ask them how that happened, and often you will get a story that's far more interesting than what's on your plate." Bourdain made his name with a 1999 New Yorker article, "Don't Eat Before Reading This," that grew into a best-selling book in 2000, Kitchen Confidential: Adventures in the Culinary Underbelly. His acclaimed writing led to his first TV work, hosting a cook's tour on the Food Network from 2002, then No Reservations on the Travel Channel in 2005 to 12. Parts Unknown began in 2013 and one episode famously featured him sharing grilled pork patties with President Barack Obama in Vietnam in 2016. Bourdain later wrote, "Obama seemed to enjoy himself sitting on a low plastic stool eating noodles and pork bits with chopsticks." Tributes have flooded in for the much-loved TV personality. Renowned British restaurant critic Jay Rayner, "Terrible news about Tony Bourdain. He was a brilliant man, who single-handedly changed what food writing could be." New York Times TV critic James Pony Wozik tweeted, "The thing I loved about Anthony Bourdain's shows is that the food was just part of the bigger project of learning about the world. So sad to see him leave it." Fellow celebrity chef Gordon Ramsay said, "Stunned and saddened by the loss of Anthony Bourdain. He brought the world into our homes and inspired so many people to explore cultures and cities through their food."